thighs getting thinner, knees feeling stiff, balance not quite what it used to be. These aren't just signs of aging, they're early warnings that your legs are starting to lose strength. And while many believe walking more will fix it, the truth is 10,000 steps a day won't bring your muscles back. Left unchecked, this weakness can lead to sudden falls, injuries, and a slow loss of independence. As doctors say, mobility is the first freedom we lose with age. That's why today, you'll learn 5 essential at-home leg strength exercises that target the areas where strength fades fastest. No equipment, no gym, just real results. And before we begin, drop your name and city in the comments so we know where you're watching from. Most people fail to rebuild leg strength because they skip the third exercise, but it's the key to unlocking stronger thighs, steadier balance, and pain-free movement. Let's start with the first exercise, the seated leg extension. This is a gentle, no-impact move that quietly activates some of the most important muscles in your lower body, the quadriceps. It might not look intense, but it's exactly the kind of targeted movement your legs need if you've been feeling weaker, unsteady, or just not as confident walking or standing. Over time, we tend to lose strength in the front of our thighs, especially if we've been sitting more than moving. That weakness often leads to difficulty climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, or walking long distances without tiring. But this simple motion helps turn that around. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the ground. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you until the knee is fully extended. Squeeze the thigh muscles at the top and hold for 3 seconds. Then lower the leg back down with control. Switch legs and repeat. Start with 10 reps on each leg and aim for 2 or 3 rounds total. As you grow stronger, increase the reps to 15 or even 20. The goal isn't speed, it's control. Focus on keeping your posture upright and really feeling the muscle work as you lift. What makes this movement so effective is how directly it targets the muscles responsible for knee support and overall leg stability, without putting any pressure on the joints. That's a huge advantage if you deal with arthritis, past injuries, or general stiffness. Even better, the seated position removes balance concerns so you can strengthen without the risk of falling. You'll likely start feeling a difference within a week or two, not just in your thighs, but in how much easier it feels to stand, walk, or move around your home. Your quads are now activated, but don't stop here. The next move hits your glutes and unlocks hip strength most people don't even realize they've lost. The second exercise you need to add to your routine is the glute bridge. It may look easy, but it targets some of the most ignored yet powerful muscles in your body. Your glutes. These muscles are the foundation for nearly everything you do on your feet. Walking, climbing stairs, standing up, and even keeping your posture aligned. Strengthening them gives your lower body the support it needs and helps prevent pressure on your knees and lower back. The good news? You can do it right on your floor without any equipment. Start by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet planted firmly on the ground, hip-width apart. Rest your arms by your sides, palms down. Press your heels into the floor, tighten your core, and slowly lift your hips upward. As you lift, squeeze your glutes and hold the top position for about 3 seconds. Then, slowly lower yourself back down. That's 1 rep. Begin with 10 to 15 reps and work your way up to 20 as you grow stronger. You can complete 2 or 3 sets, taking small breaks in between. What makes the glute bridge so important is that it corrects imbalances and activates muscles that tend to shut down with age or inactivity. Weak glutes can lead to pain in the lower back, stiffness in the hips, and trouble with balance, especially when walking or standing for long periods. This exercise reawakens those muscles and helps bring strength and support back into your lower half. Even small, consistent movements can create noticeable changes in just a few weeks. You don't need to lift your hips high, just enough to feel the glutes contract. The more you focus on the squeeze and control, the better the results. In time, you'll feel more stable, more confident, and more capable in your daily movements, all from this one floor-based movement. That's 2 moves down, and your lower body's just getting started. The third exercise takes things up a notch by challenging your balance, control, and coordination in a way most routines completely miss. But before that, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got more simple, powerful routines coming your way to keep you strong, steady, and moving with confidence. Exercise number 3 is all about building strength in the muscles that protect your knees and lower back. 2 areas that quietly take a beating with every step you take. By now, your legs have been gently activated, your balance is sharper, and your body is more prepared than ever for this next challenge. It's called the wall sit, and while it may remind you of something from high school gym class, don't let that fool you. This movement is a powerhouse for lower body strength. Here's how it works. Stand with your back flat against a wall, feet shoulder width apart, and about 2 feet away from the wall. Now slowly slide your back down the wall until your thighs are parallel to the ground, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Make sure your knees are directly above your ankles, and don't let them creep forward past your toes. Keep your back and shoulders in contact with the wall, and your arms relaxed by your sides or resting gently on your thighs. Start by holding this position for 10 to 15 seconds. If that feels too easy, go for 30 seconds. Eventually, with regular practice, work your way up to a full minute or more. What makes this move so powerful is that it strengthens your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and even your core all at once. These are the muscles that support your every movement, from walking and standing to lifting and bending. It also builds endurance, helping you stay on your feet longer without fatigue. And here's something most people overlook. Wall sits train your muscles to stay engaged without motion. That's a big deal. Why? Because life isn't just about lifting and lowering, it's also about holding yourself steady when balance gets tricky. That's where this static strength can make all the difference. If you're just starting out and can't hold it for long, that's perfectly fine. Start small. Try 2 or 3 shorter rounds with 10 to 20 seconds each and rest in between. The key is consistency. You don't need to suffer or strain, you just need to show up for yourself every day. By building strength in this way, you're not just working out. You're actively protecting your joints, improving posture, and giving yourself the ability to move more freely and confidently. Now that your calves are finally pulling their weight, it's time to level up. The next move strengthens your hips and sharpens your balance, the 2 things that often fade first with age. We're now on to the 4th exercise, the standing hip abduction. At this point, your legs are already warming up, your calves are activated, and your balance is improving. Now it's time to shift our attention to one of the most important, yet often neglected areas in the body. The hips. Strong, stable hips are essential for maintaining balance, walking confidently, and avoiding falls, especially as we age. To perform this movement, stand tall behind a chair or countertop for support. Keep your posture upright. Engage your core slightly and place your feet about hip width apart. Slowly lift one leg directly out to the side. Don't lean or shift your upper body. Keep the motion smooth and in control. Hold at the top for a second, then lower your leg back down gently. Try 10 to 15 reps on each side to start. If you feel strong, go for 20 reps or even repeat for a second set. Keep your standing knee slightly bent to avoid locking the joint and maintain better control. What makes the standing hip abduction so effective is how it targets the gluteus medius, a small but powerful muscle that keeps your pelvis steady when you walk or stand. When this muscle weakens, your knees and lower back start picking up the slack, which can lead to aches, pains, and poor posture. Strengthening it now can prevent a world of discomfort down the road. It also plays a key role in joint alignment, especially during movements where one leg carries most of your weight. You'll also notice this move helps with balance. Think of all the times you've had to shift weight to one side, getting into a car, climbing stairs, even putting on pants. That small action depends on strong hips, and this exercise directly builds that strength in a safe, gentle way. Over time, it may even improve coordination and reduce your chances of stumbling or tripping unexpectedly. Best of all, it doesn't take a lot of time or space. You can do it while holding onto your kitchen counter or even while brushing your teeth. Just one more reason it's perfect for staying active beyond 40. A few minutes a day can lead to stronger steps for years to come. You've built the base: strength, balance, and control. Now don't miss the final move that pulls it all together and brings back the power your legs haven't felt in years. This is the fifth and final exercise, the wall calf raise, and it's the one that adds the finishing touch to your lower body strength. After working on your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and balance, now it's time to build power in the muscles that push you forward. Your calves. The calves are often forgotten in most home routines, but they play a huge role in your walking speed, balance, and even in climbing stairs or standing from a chair. Weak calves can lead to slower movement, poor circulation, and a greater risk of falls, especially as we age. But with just this one move, done regularly, you can wake up those muscles and strengthen the base of your body. A strong calf not only helps you move faster, it improves blood flow from your legs back to your heart, reducing fatigue and swelling. You may even notice better posture and less foot pain over time. This is why calf work is essential, not optional, especially over 50. Stand facing a wall about an arm's length away and place your hands gently on the surface for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart and flat on the floor. Now slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as possible. Feel your calf muscles engage and hold that top position for a count of 3. Then lower your heels slowly back to the floor. That's 1 rep. Aim for 15 to 20 reps and repeat for 2 or 3 sets. To make it slightly harder, try doing it on one leg at a time or hold a light weight in one hand. Just stay consistent. And this small move will lead to big changes. Now that you've got these powerful exercises under your belt, there's one more thing I don't want you to miss. It's a simple routine that's helping thousands over 50 regain steady, strong legs without the strain of traditional workouts. It perfectly complements what we just did, and it could be the missing link in your progress. The video's on screen now. Go watch it next. You'll thank yourself later.